I'm like, he's the oddball. And I know they got different moms, so I get it.
Right.
But I'm like, I don't know about that one.
His mind was like always on 1,000, like always. And it's good in a lot of ways, but then, it's always a price to pay. I don't care what you do.
Rumors are swirling online, challenging long-held assumptions about Diddy's family. Speculation suggests that Justin Combs, who we've always known as Diddy's firstborn, might not be his biological son. The buzz claims Justin could actually be the son of Anthony Wolf Jones, Diddy's former bodyguard and close confidant. If true, this revelation could upend everything we thought we knew about Diddy's personal life, raising questions about loyalty, betrayal, and the lengths Diddy might go to keep such a scandal under wraps.
It's a question of that, but when you read through the indictment, it's pretty clear who could be indicted as a co-conspirator. Right now, there are people in the indictment who would be considered unnamed co-conspirators, but clearly have played a role in this conspiracy. And I think prosecutors have some big leverage on them because they're hoping that they testify against Diddy as prosecution witnesses.
Justin Combs has long been recognized as Diddy's eldest son, born in December 1993 to Misa Hilton, a renowned stylist who dated Diddy during the early 1990s, well before his rise to global fame. However, recent rumors have cast doubt on this narrative, suggesting that Anthony Wolf Jones, Diddy's longtime bodyguard and close confidant, could be Justin's biological father. The timeline adds intrigue, as Wolf was a constant presence in Diddy's life during that period, playing a pivotal role not only as his protector, but also as a key figure in his journey to stardom.
Do you think that Diddy is actually Justin's father?
I wasn't there. But
For years, Anthony Wolf Jones was far more than just the muscle behind Diddy's bad boy empire. He managed Diddy's security, handled business dealings, and, according to many, guarded some of his darkest secrets. Known for his unwavering loyalty, Wolf protected Diddy through some of hip-hop's most turbulent times, including the infamous East Coast-West Coast feud that claimed the lives of Tupac Shakur and the notorious Big. But Wolf's dedication wasn't limited to Diddy's physical safety. It extended deeply into his personal life, and this is where the rumors begin to swirl. Allegedly, Wolf wasn't just privy to Diddy's inner circle, but knew everything about his relationships and family affairs. Fans have pointed out that Justin Combs bears a striking resemblance to Wolf, more so than to Diddy, especially when comparing old photos of Wolf and Justin at the same age. Some have even claimed facial recognition tests indicate a stronger resemblance between Justin and Wolf than between Justin and Diddy. While no concrete evidence supports these claims, the speculation has sparked widespread chatter and serious questions.
But there's also strategic reasons for the prosecutors to want him to have co-defendant, because right now he hasn't waived his right to a speedy trial, which would force prosecutors to take up the trial pretty quick, which they actually might not be ready to do. But if they supersede him and have co-defendants with him, it makes it a lot easier to pursue a trial continuance without him waiving his speedy trial right.
The theory that Anthony Wolf Jones could be Justin Combs' biological father has circulated for years, but recent developments, particularly Diddy's mounting legal troubles and resurfaced past scandals, have given it new weight. Adding to the intrigue is Wolf's untimely death under suspicious circumstances. In 2003, Wolf was killed following a reported heated argument outside an Atlanta nightclub. The official account states that the dispute escalated into violence, leading to his demise. However, some believe there's more to the story, speculating that Wolf's death may have been a calculated move to silence him before he could expose damaging secrets about Diddy and his empire.
And then in 2003, Wolf gets during a situation with BMF,
right,
which he ended up shooting first, and they returned fire. And I was actually with Big. I actually ended up being flown out by BMF like right around that time, and I was at Big Beach's house while he still had the ankle monitor.
At the time of Anthony Wolf Jones' death, Diddy was already a major figure in the entertainment industry, making the loss of someone as close as Wolf a significant blow both personally and professionally. However, rumors later emerged that Wolf may have known some of Diddy's most closely guarded secrets, including the truth about Justin Combs' paternity, leading to speculation that Diddy may have had reasons to keep Wolf silent. Adding complexity to the story is Misa Hilton, Justin's mother, who shares a complicated history with Diddy. As one of his first serious relationships, Misa remained tied to Diddy through their son, though their dynamic has often been strained. Over the years, Misa has spoken openly about her struggles with Diddy, particularly regarding child support and how he treated her. Tensions were further fueled by a striking disparity in financial support, with Kim Porter, the mother of Diddy's son Christian, reportedly receiving tens of thousands of dollars monthly while Misa was allegedly granted just $552 a month for Justin, a disparity that has sparked controversy and raised questions about fairness.
Now, earlier this week, Justin was busted in Beverly Hills for running a red light. Then police discovered he was driving under the influence.
This discrepancy has sparked speculation that Diddy may have known Justin wasn't biologically his and that this knowledge influenced his financial support. However, if Diddy had doubts about Justin's paternity, why would he continue to claim him as his own? Some speculate that Diddy, ever the savvy businessman, saw value in maintaining the image of a devoted father, especially as Justin's star began to rise, attending UCLA and playing college football. But could there have been another reason for Diddy's continued involvement in Justin's life? Was it out of loyalty to Misa or a desire to control the narrative? Diddy has a history of taking on fatherly roles for children who aren't biologically his. He famously adopted Quincy, the son of his late partner Kim Porter and Al B. Shore, raising him as his own and giving him the same opportunities as his biological children. So the idea that Diddy would raise Justin, even if he wasn't his biological son, isn't far-fetched. It fits with Diddy's pattern of embracing fatherhood, whether for personal reasons or to maintain his image as a family man.
Damn. How your son look like your best friend?
But what if there's more to Diddy's involvement in Justin's life than just maintaining an image? Some have speculated that Diddy's role as a father figure to Justin might have been a strategic move to keep Misa, and perhaps even Wolf, under his control. By claiming Justin as his own, Diddy could have ensured Wolf's loyalty and kept any secrets he might have known about Diddy's life buried. After all, Wolf was in a position to know more about Diddy's personal affairs than almost anyone else, and if he had reason to believe that Justin was his son, it could have complicated things for Diddy in ways we can only guess at. The tension between Diddy and Justin has only intensified in recent months, adding more fuel to the fire of these rumors. In late 2023, Diddy found himself embroiled in multiple lawsuits and scandals, including one filed by his former girlfriend, Cassie, who accused him of disturbing behavior. While Diddy initially denied the allegations, he later made a public apology, acknowledging that his actions in a leaked video were indefensible. Amid this turmoil, Diddy's children were put in the uncomfortable position of choosing sides. While most of Diddy's family members, including his sons Christian and Quincy, unfollowed Cassie on social media to show solidarity with their father, Justin notably did not.
Now, Misa went into full mama bear mode and tore Diddy up on the internet, claiming that Diddy's act bad lifestyle is leading their son down the wrong path.
This small but significant act of defiance has sparked speculation that Justin and Diddy's relationship may be strained. Some wonder if Justin's refusal to unfollow Cassie was a subtle way of distancing himself from his father. Could it be that Justin knows more about his own parentage than he's letting on, or is he simply trying to carve out his own identity in the shadow of his larger-than-life father, a man whose public image has become increasingly marred by scandal?
I think it's to be expected, just the shock of this and the questions about what is ahead of us. I mean, how long is he going to be in custody? Is this an R. Kelly situation? Is he going to not get out for a number of years? Is he going to end up serving a long-term prison sentence from this? Or does he have a chance of beating these charges at a trial that could come, within the next 2 years?
Whatever the truth may be, the rumors surrounding Justin's true parentage have only intensified in the wake of Diddy's recent troubles. While there's no concrete proof that Wolf is Justin's biological father, the very fact that people are asking the question speaks to the deep intrigue surrounding Diddy's personal life. If nothing else, this rumor sheds light on the complicated dynamics within Diddy's inner circle, a world where loyalty, power, and family ties are often deeply intertwined in ways that can be hard to unravel.
No, we were very young. Our lives changed just like that. really quickly.
As more details emerge about Diddy's past and his relationships with those closest to him, it's becoming clear that the legacy he's built is far more complex than we ever thought. Whether or not Justin is truly Wolf's son, the reality is that Diddy's life has been marked by both extraordinary success and deep personal turmoil. And as the rumors continue to swirl, one thing is certain: the truth, whatever it may be, is bound to come out eventually. This brings us to the heart of the matter: the darker side of Diddy's rise to power and the lengths he may have gone to protect the image he spent decades cultivating. The question isn't just whether Justin is really his son, it's about what Diddy may have done to keep that secret buried.
Well, Misa was, young, drop dead gorgeous. She was trying to make her way into business.
If you think the rumor about Justin Combs' true father is wild, just wait until we dive into Diddy's larger legacy of controversies. It's like peeling back the layers of an onion, each layer revealing another scandal, another whispered secret, and a pattern that's been unfolding for decades. We're not just talking about family drama or the possibility that Diddy's closest confidant, Anthony Wolf Jones, could be Justin's real father. No, this is about something much bigger: a dark side to Diddy's empire that many believe has been lurking in the shadows for years. Diddy's rise to fame wasn't just built on catchy beats and chart-topping hits. There's always been an undercurrent of suspicion around how he's maintained his power, especially considering the high-profile tragedies and scandals that seem to follow him wherever he goes. We can start with the East Coast-West Coast feud, arguably one of the most notorious and dangerous periods in hip-hop history. This era saw the tragic losses of Tupac Shakur and the Notorious Big, both of whom were closely tied to Diddy's world. While Diddy has always maintained his innocence, many believe he played a much larger role in the events leading to their untimely deaths than he's ever admitted.
Says that he had his son bring girls over to the parties, usually underage girls.
Let's not forget that during this time, Diddy was the mastermind behind Bad Boy Records, the label that was home to the Notorious Big. Their relationship went beyond that of artist and producer. They were friends, partners, and two of the biggest names in hip-hop. But when Biggie was tragically killed in 1997, questions immediately surfaced about who was responsible. Some even speculated that Diddy's hands weren't as clean as they seemed. After all, with Biggie gone, Diddy's star only continued to rise, and Bad Boy Records solidified its place as a powerhouse in the industry. Now, we're not suggesting that Diddy had anything to do with Biggie's death, but the fact that he emerged from that era relatively unscathed, while others were caught up in the chaos, raises suspicions. Even Suge Knight, who was at the heart of the West Coast side of the feud, has thrown shade in Diddy's direction over the years, hinting that there's more to the story than what's been publicly revealed. And let's be real, when someone like Suge Knight, no stranger to controversy himself, starts pointing fingers, people start paying attention.
I'm listening to all this right there, but Wolf don't care. He said, them ain't like that. I'm telling you. He ain't like that. You understand? Papa talking about, I don't need you no more. I don't need you no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
But the story doesn't end there. Fast forward to 2003, when Anthony Wolf Jones, Diddy's right-hand man and the very person we've been discussing in connection to Justin, was taken out in a confrontation outside a nightclub in Atlanta. On the surface, it seemed like a tragic but straightforward incident, an argument that escalated into something fatal. However, as with everything in Diddy's world, there are layers to this story that make you question whether things really went down the way we've been told. Wolf wasn't just any bodyguard. He was Diddy's enforcer, the man who handled the dirty work, the fixer who knew all of Diddy's secrets, and, as some believe, the man who knew too much. It's no secret that Wolf had a reputation for being deeply involved in some of the more questionable aspects of Diddy's empire. And when someone like that suddenly disappears, people start asking questions. Could it be that Wolf's loyalty had started to waver? Had he become a liability to Diddy, someone who knew too much about the inner workings of Bad Boy Records and Diddy's personal life?
Pop beat up till she got up under the beat up literally till she tried to run up under the car.
Wow.
There's a theory that's been circulating for years, suggesting that Wolf may have been taken out because he had become too dangerous to keep around. Some believe Wolf had dirt on Diddy, secrets that, if exposed, could have brought down the entire bad boy empire. And if Wolf really was Justin's biological father, as the rumors suggest, it would add an entirely new layer of complexity to the situation. Imagine the fallout if it had come to light that Diddy had been raising the son of his supposed best friend, all while keeping that friend under his control. It's the kind of scandal that could have destroyed Diddy's carefully curated public image. But Wolf's passing wasn't the only tragedy in Diddy's orbit. In 2018, we lost Kim Porter, Diddy's longtime partner and the mother of 3 of his children. Her passing was sudden and unexpected, and while the official story attributes it to natural causes, many aren't convinced. Kim knew Diddy better than almost anyone. She was there through the highs, the lows, the scandals, and the triumphs. She was the mother of Christian Combs and had a front row seat to Diddy's personal and professional life for over a decade. So when she passed, it left many wondering if there was more to the story than we've been told.
He was convicted of running a huge criminal enterprise stretching from Atlanta to Detroit and several other states. The story of Big Meech, who headed up the Black Mafia family, is also the source of a popular TV show that has been filmed right here in Atlanta. And this week, after serving nearly 20 years in prison for racketeering, dealing, and running a criminal enterprise, he is out of prison.
People close to Kim Porter have hinted that she knew things about Diddy that could have seriously damaged his reputation if they ever came to light. In the months leading up to her passing, rumors circulated that she was planning to write a tell-all book about her experiences with him, something that, if true, would have sent shockwaves through the industry. Could Kim's sudden death have been more than just a tragic coincidence? Could there have been forces at play ensuring that her story would never be told? Then there's Cassie, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, who recently filed a lawsuit accusing him of years of mistreatment. While the details of the lawsuit are shocking enough on their own, what's even more intriguing is how quickly Diddy settled the case, within just 24 hours of it being filed. For someone who has always maintained his innocence, Diddy's swift decision to settle raises significant red flags. If the accusations were completely false, why not fight them in court? What was Diddy so afraid would come out during a prolonged legal battle?
In her civil lawsuit, Cassie said that she was the victim of abuse, assault, and at the hands of Diddy.
Many believe that Diddy's decision to settle the lawsuit was less about clearing his name and more about keeping certain details out of the public eye. Cassie's lawsuit opened the floodgates, and since then, more people have come forward with their own allegations against him. It's almost as if Cassie's bravery gave others the courage to speak out, and now Diddy finds himself at the center of multiple lawsuits, each one painting a darker picture of his behavior behind the scenes. One of the most disturbing aspects of these lawsuits is the pattern they reveal. Time and time again, Diddy has been accused of using his power and influence to manipulate those around him, whether through personal relationships or business dealings. While he's managed to settle some of these cases quietly, the sheer volume of accusations is enough to make anyone question how much longer he can keep the truth hidden.
So Diddy, if you're just joining us here, was just arrested and taken into federal custody in New York tonight. Sources tell TMZ Homeland Security swooped into a Midtown hotel late Monday where Diddy was staying, and they arrested him.
It's also worth noting that the FBI has reportedly been keeping an eye on Diddy for years. While no formal charges have been brought against him, there's a growing sense that law enforcement is slowly closing in. The raids on his homes in Los Angeles and Miami earlier this year are the latest sign that Diddy's legal troubles are far from over. These raids, which were reportedly linked to allegations of misconduct, have only added fuel to the fire. While Diddy's legal team quickly denounced the raids as an overreach, the involvement of federal agents suggests this situation is much bigger than just a few civil lawsuits. As more evidence emerges, it's becoming increasingly clear that Diddy's reign at the top of the entertainment industry may be coming to an end. For years, he's been able to maintain his image as a music mogul, entrepreneur, and philanthropist, all while keeping the darker sides of his life hidden. But with each new lawsuit and accusation, the walls are closing in. It feels like we're watching the slow unraveling of one of hip-hop's most powerful figures. And the question now is, how much longer can Diddy keep the truth from coming out?
Now, to the latest on the arrest of Sean Diddy Combs. This one has so many people talking. The disgraced music mogul facing federal racketeering, conspiracy, and trafficking charges. Both the prosecution and defense teams are set to discuss the next phase of action following the indictment as investigators work to determine potential co-conspirators. But how exactly did we get here?
What's more, the fallout from these scandals isn't just impacting Diddy. It's also affecting his children, particularly Justin and Christian, who have been thrust into the public eye. The raid on Diddy's home earlier this year reportedly involved both Justin and Christian, who were detained and questioned by federal agents. While neither of them has been formally charged with anything, their involvement in the raid has raised eyebrows. Could it be that the sins of the father are finally catching up with the next generation? Justin, in particular, has become the subject of intense speculation. As previously mentioned, his refusal to unfollow Cassie during her legal battle with Diddy was seen by many as an act of defiance. But it's not just about social media drama. Justin has also found himself entangled in legal issues of his own, including a lawsuit over missed payments and a DUI arrest. While these incidents may seem less severe compared to the allegations against Diddy, they highlight the struggles of a young man trying to navigate a world shaped by his father's towering influence.
Misa claims she's not protecting Diddy anymore. She didn't go into detail on what she meant, but she vowed to protect all of Diddy's children from his karma.
The question now is whether Justin is aware of the truth about his parentage. If the rumors are accurate and Anthony Wolf Jones is indeed his biological father, it would mean that Justin has spent his entire life being raised by a man who isn't his biological dad. The psychological impact of such a revelation could be profound, especially given the already complicated relationship between Justin and Diddy. It's possible that Justin has known the truth for years and kept quiet for the sake of family unity, or perhaps he's only now beginning to piece things together as more details emerge. Regardless of the timeline, one thing is clear. Diddy's legacy is under threat. For years, he's maintained control over his narrative, portraying himself as a self-made mogul who triumphed over adversity to become one of entertainment's most powerful figures. But as lawsuits mount and rumors persist, that carefully crafted image is starting to crumble. While Diddy may have once been able to buy his way out of trouble, it seems increasingly likely that his time is running out.
And, it brings into context our whole system of innocent until proven guilty. Why is he not being given bond? And, we could debate that all day long. Of all people that's unlikely to flee or get away, well, he's got the resources to flee, but he's so recognizable. And isn't he innocent until proven guilty? Well, yeah, but, we have to recognize there are degrees of innocent until proven guilty.
So what does the future hold for Diddy? Will he be able to recover from these scandals? Or is this the beginning of the end for one of hip-hop's most iconic figures? And perhaps more importantly, what will happen to his family, especially Justin? As the truth continues to surface, only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the Diddy we thought we knew is not the full story. As this drama continues to unfold, it's hard not to wonder how many more secrets may be hidden in Diddy's past. Could even bigger bombshells be waiting to drop? And if they are, how will the public react when the full truth finally comes to light? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe for more updates on this ongoing saga.